I don't think you guys understand, my first ever sale that I got with dropshipping quite literally changed my life forever. If it weren't for my first ever sale, I don't know what I'd be doing with my life. I'd probably be working at McDonald's right now. By the way, it was just like a $30 sale and the product and shipping cost was $10, so I only profited $20. So most of you guys might be confused as to why I'm making it such a big deal. But trust me, the first sale is where everything started and started to change for me and will for you as well. I wouldn't have my dream car, my dream apartment in Miami, and I definitely wouldn't be on my dream vacation right now in Dubai filming this. When I got my first sale is when I realized that actually real. Before that, I was testing so many different products, working so many hours without seeing any sort of results. So me and my friend that I actually started dropshipping with, we're actually sitting down talking about quitting because it's been like 2-3 weeks by now. So we had nothing to show for all the time and money that we put in. But at this point, we just thought dropshipping was a scam or a myth. And as we were talking about this, quitting everything, we got like a magical sign from the universe and actually heard the cha-ching sound. We started going absolutely crazy and started yelling at each other. This is honestly one of the most important, if not the most important part of my journey of making my first $1 million online. And if it weren't for this moment, I probably would have given up on starting my businesses and just went back to working a 9-to-5 forever and going to college and being in debt. The following weeks and months, I started hitting my first 10K, my first 20K, 50K in a month, eventually my first $1 million. This is because when the first sale actually paid out and it hit my bank account, I realized that you can actually make money with this. And after that, I went all in, invested everything that I had, my time and my money. It took me years to get to this point of success that I'm at today. But now that I'm here, I wanted to provide you guys with this video that I wish I had when I first started. Now that I've been able to hit my first 6 figures, 7 figures in a year. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications because I'm going to be giving you guys some real game and I'm not going to gatekeep anything like everyone else is doing. I'll be going over exactly step by step on how you guys can get your first sales and start making money online with dropshipping. You're going to be seeing exponential growth and success. Now, firstly, before we even get into anything, you guys need to understand that dropshipping is just a fulfillment model. All it is basically where you're getting a product from a supplier for, let's say, $10, and you just set up a Shopify store and list it as $30. You just take $10 from the $30, pay it to your supplier, and they ship everything out for you. And then you're able to keep $20 in profit. So the best thing is that you don't have to create some sort of crazy invention for your own product. You don't have to ship anything out, which is why it's still one of the best, if not the best, beginner-friendly business model. Now, like I said, it's just a fulfillment model. All you're doing is selling products online, mainly through social media. Now, there's 3 main steps. First step is to find your winning product. After that, you set up a Shopify store. Now, here's 3 main factors that you should look for in a winning product. The first thing is that it can reach a broad audience. You don't want to go with a product where there's not enough people to sell to. For example, one of my students sold a Nintendo Switch case holder, and after like $10,000-$20,000 in sales, his sales started declining because if you really think about it, the average person really doesn't have a Nintendo Switch. And so instead, a better example of a product to go with is anything for your phone, laptop, or TV, because almost everybody that you guys know has one of these devices. Whereas something like a Nintendo Switch, like 1 in every 10 people have one. And so you want to go with a product that can reach a very broad audience. Now, secondly, you should make sure that your product can solve some sort of problem or insecurity. For example, products for weight loss, beauty, makeup tend to get the highest conversions because of the fact that people are willing to pay anything to solve their insecurities and problems. Now, third and lastly, not too many people talk about this, but I would look for a product that is a daily occurrence. A product that you can use every day for almost the whole year. This is because before your customer buys your product, they're gonna think to themselves, if I spend $20 to $30, how many times am I gonna be using this product? So if you're gonna use it every once in a while, like let's say a TV, people are gonna find something like their phone more valuable than a TV. Now, I'm not saying you should go ahead and go dropship TVs and iPhones. This is just an example, guys. But yeah, these are the 3 main things that I look for in a winning product. Now, you guys might be wondering, where should I actually go to look for products with these qualities? Well, the way that I did it to find my first winning product and the way that I would recommend for you guys, basically, you just want to set up a brand new account on either TikTok or Facebook and only start interacting with a bunch of dropshipping product ads or videos. Like, comment, click on their website, and eventually all you will see on these burner accounts is only dropshipping ads. And within these ads, if you see a good product, then you can take it and start selling it for yourself as well. A lot of people like to overcomplicate it, but this is really all you guys need. Now, hopefully you guys should have a winning product now. And it's time for us to get into step 2, which is setting up your Shopify store. By the way, starting a Shopify store is basically free. I will leave a link down below in the description where you guys can sign up for just $1. I think it is usually like $40, but luckily for you guys, I'm partnered with Shopify, so they're letting me hook you guys up. So yeah, link in the description to sign up for just $1. Now, after you guys sign up for your Shopify store, there's 3 different types of Shopify stores that you can actually make. A general store, a one product store, and a niche store. Now, in my opinion, you should never make one of these stores. So only 2 out of 3 are ones that you will actually use. The first option, which is a general store, is basically where you just put a bunch of random products onto a Shopify store. It's kind of like a Facebook Marketplace. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't use Facebook Marketplace too much because it's just sketchy. And that's going to be the same feeling that your customers will get because of the fact that it will look scammy and just look like a low quality store. One of the biggest misconceptions about dropshipping is that if you just list a bunch of random products onto a Shopify store, then you just magically get more sales. That is not how it works at all. Instead, you want to set up one of the 2 stores that I'm about to go over. The second type is a one product store, and this is the store that you guys should be starting out with. This is where you just have one main winning product and a brand and logo surrounded around the product. Now, this is what gets the highest conversions because it makes yourself seem like a real brand and your customers aren't distracted or confused by all the other products onto the store. Now, the third option is a niche store. This is what I would recommend you guys set up after your one product store starts seeing success. A niche store is just where you add similar products in the same niche onto your Shopify store. For example, I hit 6 figures in a single month recently on a hairbrush store. And after that one main product started doing good, I added a few more that directly correlate to the product. For example, I had hair growth oils that you can put inside the hairbrush and use to both brush your hair and grow your hair at the same time. Since it's still within the same niche and it's directly correlated, you still will have the perception of an actual brand and people will still trust your store and buy off of it. Now, as you're setting up either your one product store or your niche store, you're gonna need to add and connect a good supplier to it that can fulfill all your orders for you. Now, another big misconception is that with dropshipping, it takes months to deliver your product, which is the case with suppliers like AliExpress, but there are better alternatives now, like the supplier that I personally use, which is called Zendrop. They actually ship out orders within 24 hours and can deliver within just 3 to 5 days. They take care of all the shipping and delivery process for you, so all you have to do is just pay for the product and the shipping cost, and they take care of everything else. I also love them because they have the best customer support. They can also source any product that you find out there. If it's not already on Zendrop, all you need to do is provide them with an AliExpress link and they will source it with much better quality and much better shipping times. If you guys want to start using them as well, they're actually letting me hook you guys up with a free $200 in order credits that you can use to fulfill your first sales with, and a completely free trial to sign up with as well. If you guys want to claim and take advantage of this, I will leave a link down below in the description. I'm very blessed to say they're sponsoring this video because I have actually personally used them to fulfill my first ever sales with, and they're honestly just the best supplier in the game right now. Now that you have your product, Shopify store, and supplier set up, all we have left is the marketing and the advertising. Now, this is actually the most important part, so make sure you guys pay attention. There's 2 main ways that you can market your product in your Shopify store. The first way is what's called organic marketing, which is for those of you guys that have a lower budget. I would say if you have less than $1,000 that you start out with this, as it's completely free and you don't need to spend any money on ads. Now, if you do have a little bit of a budget and have anywhere more than $500 to $1,000 to invest, it would be a better idea for you to run some paid advertising on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. Now, both of these strategies work. I've done hundreds of thousands of dollars with each one, so I'll go over both of them so you guys know which one to actually go with. Now, the first strategy is organic marketing, which is recommended for you guys that don't have that big of a budget, and all you're basically doing is posting 2 to 3 videos consistently on TikTok and Instagram Reels. The whole idea is you're trying to go viral, and from those views, people will start clicking on your profile where you'll link your Shopify store, and they'll go from a view to a profile visit to another visit onto your Shopify store. Now, this is good because it's completely free. You don't need to spend any money on ads. Now, the only bad thing really is that it takes a little bit of time and consistency to start getting into the algorithm. You need to post consistently for at least 2 to 4 weeks, which I mean, mean, posting 2 to 3 TikToks a day is really not as hard as you guys think. It should only take like 30 minutes to an hour, really. Now, this is how I actually got my first ever sales. Now, after I've had success with organic dropshipping, I reinvested it into paid ads. To be honest, if I started out with a decent budget, I would start out running ads from the start. This is because with paid ads, you can start seeing results the same day. Now, this is also a very big misconception and a very big mistake you guys can make. Just because it could show fast results does not mean it's gonna be good. You guys need to understand that it's gonna be fast, good results, or bad results. So take it as you want, but it is a little bit of a risk for a high reward. You can start running paid ads on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. Personally, I mainly advertise on TikTok because it's the easiest one to use and the most users as well. Here's the exact strategy that I use to start testing and running ads on TikTok. The first thing that you need to do is set up a TikTok Ads Manager account. I don't know how long this will last, but right now they're having an offer where you can get up to $2,400 in free ad credits. I'll leave a link down below in the description that you guys can use to sign up and take advantage of this with. Now, once you sign up with the link, you need to create your first campaign. When you're testing, you're gonna be testing with what's called an ABO campaign. On the campaign level, you're gonna have all the options completely off. Now, an ABO is an ad set or ad group budget optimization. This is a strategy that everyone uses to test their product and their ads. There are CBOs and smart performance campaigns, but it's only if you're advanced. But we're not at that stage just yet. We're just gonna be creating and setting up an ABO. Trust me, you do not wanna be using any of these right now. Just click create on the top left. And on this first page, we're gonna click website conversions. And all of these settings that we see, we're gonna leave off. We're just gonna change the campaign name, which we can just call it CBO1. And click continue. For the ad group name, we can just call it 1. Make sure to select your pixel, and for the optimization event, we're always gonna be using complete payment. For placements, click select placement and disable global and Pangle. Now scroll down, and for the age, we're always gonna be doing 18 to 55 plus. Now for your gender, it's almost always gonna be all. The only time you would touch this is if your product is only for females. So like a makeup brush, then you would have it female only. Otherwise, leave it all the way on. Ignore all these other options. Now for your budget, we're gonna put $20 daily budget, and it's gonna be set to schedule at 00 the next day. This is because you just want to run your ads for a full 24 hours. And then we leave all of this and click continue. If you're running Spark ads and you turn this on, otherwise for most of you guys, we're gonna click create new custom identity and add whatever our brand name is. We'll just use HoloFan as an example. Make sure to upload your logo as well, by the way. Now scroll down to here. You just want to upload one video for now. For the ad text, you want to put whatever offer you're currently running. Here's some examples. 50% off today only. Shop now. For call to action, it doesn't matter too much. You can just leave it to the default ones it has selected. But personally, for testing, I just put shop now only. Make sure on the URL, you guys add your product page, not your home page. It should be something like holofan.com/products, holofan 3D fan, whatever product you're running. And now lastly, just click publish all. Now you just want to go back to your campaigns and click on your ABO, and you're gonna see the one ad group that you published. You want to click copy, and we're gonna make 4 copies. The idea is that we're testing 5 different video ads, all with different types of hooks, creatives, marketing angles. So your campaign is gonna be $100 daily, and each ad group / video is gonna run for $20 each. So just make sure to click copy, and on this page, just keep everything the same. Everything should be the same. You just want to click on the video on the left, and this time you want to make sure you click update and add from library, add from computer. Make sure you guys put a different video this time for this one, and you want to do the same for copy 2 of 1, 3 of 1, 4 of 1. You want to put a different video for every ad group on the left. Now, once you have done that, just click publish all again. And now you guys should have 5 ad groups in total. Now, when you're testing your product and your ads, you want to make sure you actually let the money spend. For TikTok to know who your audience is and for it to optimize your pixel, it has to spend money to test out different audiences, different keywords, and all that. Now, after you've ran it for at least a full day, you should get a few sales. And if you have, then that's a pretty good sign to launch a CBO campaign. And and start scaling a little bit, which for now, we're not gonna get too far into that because it is a little advanced and we're just here to get your first sales for now. Like I already said, whether you guys ran paid ads or ran organic marketing, both strategies work and you can get your first sales with either way. I hope this video was actually able to help you guys. If you use everything that I showed in the video, you should be able to get your first sales. It might seem a little hard at first, but trust me, once you just start and get your first sale, everything gets much easier from there and you start making crazy money, thousands of dollars even in a day. I'm not a Harvard graduate, I'm not a rocket scientist, and I was able to hit 6 figures in a month, 7 figures in a year with this, and I literally dropped out of high school twice. So you don't have to be special, you don't have to be crazy smart or anything. You just need to be willing to put in a little bit of effort, okay? If it helped you guys at all, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and let me know what you guys want to see next. But hopefully you get to experience the same feeling that I got when I got my first sale. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.